Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020. The album, Dad. AF. Are you still wondering why Eminem sang at the Oscars last night? I am. I got a pocket full of sunshine. They should have asked me to sing. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? The whole thing was about music and movies. It was so interesting though, out of like all of the songs that I've ever, do you know what I'm talking about? So if you watched the Academy Awards last night, which were okay, they were okay, but I was excited that Parasite won 4 awards. So they just seemed so excited, the whole cast, the director and everything. It was so amazing, wasn't it? I think Tati Westbrook was there. Tati, I think Tati was there last night because she was all glammed up, glam life guru for her, you know. It's the life of the glam life guru. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so they did this whole thing, and they did this like music montage, and they showed like, you know, the movie Rocky, and they should have showed Chariots of Fire. If you're my age, you know what I'm talking about, but they didn't, okay? And all this other kind of stuff. They showed all these different movies and movies. They showed all these different movies, and they showed like the music that went along with it, and how movies like, you know, affect or how music affects the movies and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, I thought it was really interesting, I have to say, out of all the movies that they picked, which a lot of them, like, the music is, you know, like, it's fundamental music that we know today that goes along with movies. But I thought it was interesting if they didn't use the music from Halloween, because have you ever watched, they have like, this is so not anything to do with this, but this is kind of a conspiracy theory kind of thing. Google search and find the movie Halloween with no music on it and watch the movie, and it's not scary at all. So anyway, I mean, that does show the impact of it. But then they had Eminem come out and sing Lose Yourself, and everybody was just like completely confused as to what was going on. And in fact, there are whole articles today of people's reactions to him singing. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below about all that and what you thought about the Oscars if you watched them. Okay, let's get into this. So, let me tell you what happened, first of all. So, have you all seen that Dawson has a new channel? Shane Glosson, Flossin, Dawson. Okay, so if you didn't know, Shane started a new channel, and it's called Shane Glosson, okay? When he came out and he said that he announced this new channel that he was going to do, he said, and I think he announced it in an Instagram story, and I actually have it recorded somewhere on my phone, but I can't find it, and I just was like, you know what, whatever. So anyway, he went in there and he said that he started this new channel because he wanted to do some makeup looks, blah, 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 but that he also wanted to put other footage up there. He didn't really know what he was going to do with the channel, is what I believe he said. I do not remember him coming out and saying that this was exclusively for makeup looks. I don't remember that. But I do remember making a video and talking about the fact that he said he was going to do some makeup looks over there. We have yet to see a makeup look over there, okay? So he's also filming another video currently, and people are speculating it's another conspiracy video. I liked the conspiracy video. I didn't have any problem with it, okay? But I think the problem is that people are very, very confused, some people, about what Shane is doing with his channels. So a lot of people are speculating, like myself, fans, that the main channel is now going to be for these long series, and the other channel is going to be like what his old Shane channel used to be like, if that makes sense, okay? I think the problem is, where people kind of get lost in all of it, is that Shane didn't hold people's hand through this process, okay? Probably because Shane assumed that most people are adults and can think it through themselves, but also because Shane can do whatever the F he wants, and I think that he was just like, I think people will figure it out, and I also don't even know what I'm going to do on this channel yet. I really think that's what it was, you know? It was just a place for him. Grab your coffee, listen, grab your KJ, do whatever, okay? But we're just sitting up in my kitchen having some coffee, talking about the facts. Just the facts, man. So anyway, I think that he just was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this yet, right? And I think it's slowly kind of evolving into something else. And I think it's evident to a lot of people watching it that he still wants to do a lot of the things that he did on his old channel, okay? But he wants to have all of it over there. Now, this is a side note, okay? But I do live streams sometimes, right? I do them on YouNow for my book club and things like that, but then I also live stream on my YouTube channel. I do not leave those live streams up. As soon as they are up, I usually just privatize them immediately. So if you're there, you're there, and if you're not, you miss it unless somebody recorded it, okay? or I might leave them up for like 12 hours and then privatize it. The reason that I do that, okay, is if you come to my channel, it doesn't look cohesive to have, let's say, a Shane video, a Jaclyn Hill video, a Jaclyn Hill video, a Jaclyn Hill video, a Jaclyn Hill video, a Jaclyn, I've been doing so many Jaclyn Hill videos, and I may do another one today. This may be a 2 for Monday. But, you know, like, it's not cohesive, and then all of a sudden just to have this live stream in there, it makes no sense. I like my stuff to look cohesive, and I think that Shane is very similar to that. I think that he, you know, wants his one channel to be for this, and I think he wants his other channel to be for that. But here's the deal. It's kind of split, right? Like, diehard fans are like, Shane can do whatever he wants. Who are you to talk about Shane Dawson? Shane Dawson has literally, he is the golden child, the saint of YouTube, okay? I mean, people want to talk about James Charles and the connection that he has with all of these executives up at YouTube. It doesn't really matter, okay? Because Shane Dawson, literally, like, I don't know if that person, that what's her name, Susan, whatever, if she knows this or not, but Shane Dawson's running YouTube. Okay, that's just how it is, whether people want to know it or not. Shane Dawson could do anything he wanted to do on YouTube, and people would be like, Shane, Shane, Shane. And, you know, he's worked really hard to get there. If you've watched, you know, the interviews and things with Shane over years, he had really, really hard years on, you know, YouTube. So I think if you're coming into this late in the game, what people don't realize is that Shane had a lot of hard years, okay, where he was criticized, and it's taken him a long time. So now he's at the top of his game, okay, as he should be. And, you know, people are really, some people are struggling with that. They're like, okay, this is crap, blah, blah, blah. So I noticed the other night that he had put this video up, or this Instagram story, and I thought it was really interesting. It was like 3 days after the conspiracy video had come out, right? And he put something like, have you guys seen my conspiracy video? Now, what was interesting to me about this was that Shane doesn't typically do this, okay? Now, I do, because I'm thirsty for views, okay? And other people do, because we're thirsty for views. And, you know, why wouldn't you be? You make videos because you want people to watch it. But, like, Shane has never really had to advertise his own videos because, I mean, he does, like, the little 3 or 4 minute trailers, which get 300 million views on them, or 30 million views or whatever, right? But he doesn't really have to, like, beg for views. Well, what's interesting about that is, I was like, is that conspiracy video not getting the views that he thought it would be? I was quite surprised it wasn't trending, okay? Now, I went and looked, and it currently has 7.7 million views on it, which is a lot, okay? But when you compare it to the last conspiracy video that he did on his main channel, that video has 44 million views, okay? And that was a year ago, and that video is 1 hour and 44 minutes. His next video, called Investigating Conspiracies with Shane Dawson, has 39 million views. You guys, when you look at this, he's getting more views on his main channel doing conspiracy videos than he got on Shane Dawson, or on the Jeffree Star video. The Beautiful World of Shane Dawson, the very last episode of the whole Jeffree Star Shane Dawson series, got 17 million views, okay? When you go into The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star, which was the first episode, which was probably the most watched episode, it got 26 million views. So then you go down here, and his conspiracy videos, which people beg for, got 44 and 39, almost twice as many views as, well, it was twice as many views as the Jeffree Star Beauty, you know, World Series. So I have a feeling that Shane's kind of like, what's going on? Why aren't people, I'm just guessing. Why aren't people watching it? Is it because people don't know that my Shane Dawson channel exists? Yada, yada, yada. And this is where I think for Shane, like I said, he can do whatever he wants. But if he came out and did, like, he always does it on his Instagram stories. I think people are so afraid. Like, this is what I don't understand, okay? Y'all are YouTubers, okay? But then you make your announcements on Instagram stories and Twitter. I really don't understand it. Beauty influencers are the most killing for doing this, okay? That, like, they have all this controversy going on, and they address it on Twitter or Instagram. They don't get in the video and address it. You're a YouTuber. You should be addressing it on YouTube. That's where your fans are, right? I think if Shane came out and did just like, he did a sledding video that was 30 seconds, so it's not like it would kill his channel to come out and do a minute video and have him just sitting there on the couch and being like, hey, you guys, I guess a lot of people are confused, so here's the deal. This channel is for everything I love to do, things I want to try, and maybe makeup if I decide to. And the other channel is for all this kind of stuff, right? It's going to be where the series are. So here's the thing. So I watched it all go down, and I was like, this is interesting that he's kind of advertising this. Then I got sent this TikTok. Now, there's this guy over on TikTok. I want to make sure I get his name right. He actually does kind of interesting videos. His name is Robert Owens 401. I will put it below in the channel. And people were sending me, now I can't find the original video, so he must have taken it down. But he's kind of like a drama channel TikToker, okay? Like, he talks about Jeffree Star, he talks about Jeffree and Nathan, he talks about Shane Dawson and whatever. Well, he did this TikTok and he went in, I got a couple people sent it to me. He went in and he went off on the whole Shane Dawson thing. And what he said basically was, you started this other channel to do makeup looks. You have not done any makeup looks on that, okay? So now I feel like, and he holds up the conspiracy palette and he goes, so what this was, and we know now, is a cash grab. Because you're not doing any of these beauty tutorials and whatever, okay? So I'm going to step back from this for a second. Now, if you go in here and you read the comments, he comes back and he does a part 2, and then he does another video. And the part 2 is him like saying like, hey, you guys, hey. Now, I was kind of harsh on Shane, okay? But I do love Shane. I'm a fan of Shane's. I'm a fan of Jeffree's. I'm a fan of everybody that I talk about. You know, let me just tell you something about... Y'all think it's easy to be a drama channel, don't you? You think it's easy. You think it's so... People want to be drama channels left and right, and then they can't take the heat, okay, when it hits them, okay? It's not easy being a drama channel. So he comes up in the second video, and he's like, hey. Like, okay, listen, gal, okay? Those things I said, no, I didn't mean all that, okay? I done deleted the video, so that means it doesn't exist anymore, right? I never said that. I did say it, but he's like, goes in and he's like, but I don't understand why Shane hasn't done any makeup looks. Okay, well, let's be completely transparent. I love Shane Dawson. I'm an uber fan of Shane Dawson's. I don't understand why he hasn't done any makeup looks. And whenever people defend him, they always go, well, he has on his Instagram. No, he's done like an eyeshadow, maybe three colors, okay? We have not seen a cohesive tutorial from Shane Dawson, who put out the best-selling eyeshadow palette of 2019. We have never once seen a tutorial or a look or anything from him using the palette, okay? And I don't know if it's because he's embarrassed. I don't know if it's because he feels like he doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know if it's because he doesn't really care. I don't know what it is for, okay? You all can speculate that. But I do think that Shane, it might be smart for him. I'm just saying, okay? If he wants to continue to put out conspiracy videos and interview Graveyard Girl every third Friday, I don't really care, okay? I'll continue to watch him. But I do think that it would be smart, especially with the release of the palette coming back out again. They're going to relaunch it, you know, in March when it comes back around. It might be smart for him to be doing some makeup looks. And I said in a previous video that I think it would be real fun and cute if he picked like people that didn't have a huge following, followed one of their tutorials, helped them grow their audience, and at the same time, people are sitting there watching Shane Dawson do a makeup video. Not everybody's going to want to watch him do a makeup video, but some people will, and some people would live for it. So I think it would be smart for him to do that. So then that's the second video. Now in the third video, he comes out again, this guy, and he goes, it's kind of funny, honestly. I mean, I don't dislike his videos. I watched a bunch of them, you know. He make a good drama channel. He should start a YouTube channel. But anyway, so I watched the third one, and then the third one, he's like, hey, no, I didn't mean any of those things I said about Shane Dawson. Well, I mean, I did, but I don't anymore. I love Shane. I bought the conspiracy palette. I use it every day of the week, and twice on Sundays when I go to church. I mean, he was just all over the place apologizing for this video. I'm like, girl, come on now. Did you say it or did you not say it, okay? So anyway, but I'm watching this. Now, what's interesting is if you go in here and you read the comments, people let him have it, okay? This is where Shane Dawson has been sainted. So they go underneath there, and I was going to show it to you guys, but here he is right here. He's going off. Okay, so they say in here, his second channel is for everything he doesn't want on his... Okay, this is what kills me sometimes, is when people come up and they like answer for the YouTube influencer. No, when they come and they answer for it, it's like, can that person answer for themselves, please? Like, I think at this point, people are confused about these channels. So maybe if Shane just came out, it's so not deep, right? But like, I just think it would be for him to come out and explain it. And then people are like, well, you already did. In 30 seconds of a 45-minute Instagram story, okay? Where he was like, anyway. Shane's not feeling well today. So Shane, I hope you start feeling better. But somebody said his second channel is for everything he doesn't want on his main channel. He said that. Somebody said, I don't want him to do a makeup tutorial. That's not him. His personality is so unique to just sit there and do what every other YouTuber does. That's interesting that you say that that's not him, right? When he just came out, like I said, with the best-selling makeup palette of 2019. It obviously is him, and he has a makeup room, and he's doing makeup looks supposedly all the time, okay? But we just haven't seen that. People are like, we see bits and pieces of it on Instagram. I watch Shane's Instagram pretty closely. I haven't seen a whole lot of looks happening over there, okay? I see maybe an eye every once in a while, or him messing around in the makeup room. I don't really care, okay? But this is why people in the past called it a cash grab. This guy in his first video, he goes, it's a cash grab, right? And I think that's what it's about. I think it would be smart of Shane just to come out and do a couple tutorials and be like, here, you know, I think he did the conspiracy video because he was tired of hearing people complain about it. So he should do the same thing with the makeup tutorial and be like, I'd do a makeup tutorial and I'd be like, everybody shut up, and it would be a makeup tutorial. That's what I would do if I were Shane. Somebody said, but wait, he literally said his second channel is for extra videos and all kinds of different videos he didn't want on his main channel. And somebody said, I think it's because he's trying to rebrand his first account into a film style account and stay away from conspiracy theories and shorter content. And I totally agree with that. So let's go into this for a second, because a lot of people were saying that Shane came out and said the reason that he didn't post a conspiracy video on his main channel was because it was too short, okay? It was like 35 minutes long. So I went in and I looked at his main channel, and what I thought was interesting was, if you go in here to the, like before the Jake Paul series, when he's doing, hold on a second, the Tana Mojo series, which was a year ago, his Truth About TanaCon is 34 minutes long. His Truth About Tana Mojo is 26 minutes long. The Real Truth About TanaCon, 41 minutes long. And then the Jake Paul series are 47, 42, and then Becoming Jeffree Star for a Day, that's 29. And then Switching Lives with Jeffree Star, 35. The Secret Life of Jeffree Star, 30. The Truth About Jeffree Star, 36. Then these are the Jake Paul videos. 40, 45, 40, 50, 47. Secrets of Jake Paul, 38. The Ex-Girlfriend of Jake Paul, 48. Inside the Mind of Jake Paul, an hour and 45 minutes. The last one was super long, and that was when he said he was just going to put it all together. So then the conspiracy videos are an hour and 45 minutes, hour and 45 minutes. Eugenia Cooney is an hour. And then we have The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star. So not really until The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star and the last episode of Jake Paul did we have these extensively long videos, right? So did he just decide to rebrand all this? And the thing is that I've always said this about YouTubers, that you have to kind of bring people along for your journey. I think Shane knows he can pretty much do whatever he wants to do, and people are going to be okay with it. The majority of it. It's not like he's going to lose 1 million subscribers because he rebrands himself. You know what I mean? And he can do whatever he wants. I think that that's kind of his message to people. You know, we saw that with the Dolan twins. Do what makes you happy. You know, do what you need to do and all that kind of stuff. And I think that that's smart, right? But I've always said this, is that I think it's smart if you bring your audience along with you for the journey, okay? And if on the journey, you're like, okay, I'm switching things up, this is my new channel, this is where I'm gonna do my shorter videos, to just come out and do that and say that in like a minute-long video. Show him like doing a get ready with me and talking about my new channel, you know? People would live for that. He'd get 10 million views off of a get ready with me talking about why I decided to change these channels, because I want to do a bunch of fun stuff over here, and the other channel is going to just be for my film series from now on. And people are like, but why does he have to come and say that? He doesn't, okay? He doesn't have to do that at all. I just think it would be more cohesive for him, and it would make his audience understand a little bit more instead of constantly speculating about what's going on. I don't think that Shane is one of these people that causes this speculation because then drama drives views and attention to him. I don't think Shane likes the drama. I don't think he likes any of that, which is why whenever any little bit of drama goes on, Shane takes to Instagram and he's like, hey, you guys, this is what's going on, or hey, you guys, this is I have to tease him because I think that's funny. But anyway, you know, like that's why he always does that, because he does not like the drama. Shane doesn't like the drama. He wants to stay away from it, right? So I just think it would clear things up. You know, it's not like he has to have a structure where he's out posting videos every Tuesday and Friday. He's so far past that at this point. I do think that Shane is kind of setting the precedent for YouTube right now, that you can basically do whatever you want to do on YouTube, and it's totally fine. And I think that, you know, it's interesting. I think a lot about the old days of YouTube, and I talk about this on here a lot. You know that when I started watching YouTube, I watched, you know, like Chris Crocker, Johnny Boy XO, Adore Delano's characters, well, Danny Noriega. Who else I watch? You know, Glozell Green and Tyler Oakley talking to his lean cuisines in his kitchen. And, you know, I watched all of these people that at the time were, like, Glozell did hilarious videos. The Kesha lyrics song to this day still make me laugh so hard. They didn't really have serious upload schedules, you know? Chris Crocker kind of just did whatever he wanted. He basically invented YouTube. You know, the whole idea of what we see today on YouTube, of talking to a camera, like, he kind of was the one that, you know, started that whole thing. But it's like we got into this area where we had all these highly edited videos and then upload schedules of, you know, like, Mystery Mondays and Conspiracy whatever. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But, like, it was like the Friday favorites. Hell, I've even tried to do that on some of my channels. Okay, I think we're so far past that. And I think Shane is showing that no matter what size of channel you are, you can do whatever you want to do with your channel. Do what you want, right? You know? I often get criticized for having 5 channels. Now every YouTuber out there is starting new channels, right? But I do it because I love it. And it makes sense to me. That's all that it needs to make sense to. So if it makes sense to Shane, hey, that's okay, you know? And I think, like, this is where I'm at with it. With the whole, like, is it a cash grab, is it a cash grab, whatever. I think anything that a YouTuber puts out there to sell, whether it's Tana Mojo's perfume, whether it's, you know, Tati Westbrook's Blendiful, I think whether it's James Charles' Morphe palette, or Jaclyn Hill's 15 Morphe palettes, or whether it's, you know, merch from Jeffree Star, whatever it is, to some degree, isn't it all a cash grab? I mean, and that word that I have used, I mean, I'm telling you, I've kind of changed my mind about this. That word that we throw around, like, does it matter? I mean, really, does it matter? I don't know. Like, I mean, are people offended by it? And nobody's forcing you to buy this stuff. So I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about all of this stuff. I'm going to keep on watching Shane's new channel. I like it, you know. I'll watch his old channel, too. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.